Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Diamond Select Toys, the Lord of the Rings Deluxe action figure with Sauron parts, Aragorn. And a huge shout out to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. And the Lord of the Rings figures come in this awesome style packaging. Reminds me of the old deluxe DVD cases that we used to get. It's just really cool looking. And it has Gandalf, Frodo, and Sauron on the front. On the back of the package, we have both figures from Series 3. We got the Moria Orc and Aragorn. Then we got the Build-A-Figure next to Aragorn and the Moria Orc, so you can see a size comparison. And then you got the other waves on this side. We got Gimli and Legolas with Series 1. Series 2 is the Nazgul and Frodo. And we do have some read-up information on the box as well. Here's a close-up of the read-up information, so feel free to pause it if you'd like to read it. Aragorn comes with both left limbs of Sauron. One accessory that Aragorn comes with that I like a lot is the torch. It's just a brown painted plastic, has a little bit of line work of wood, and then you got the translucent flame. And you're definitely not going to be Aragorn without Anduril. And this sword is awesome looking. The sheath has all the runes sculpted into it. There's tons of paint on it. It is a nice looking sword. I love the paintwork they did. It's hard plastic. And then when you take the blade out, you do got the runes actually sculpted into the blade itself. So nice little feature to have. And again, a nice sheath. Now, if one sword wasn't enough, Aragorn comes with his Ranger sword. This is already equipped in the scabbard that is on the figure itself. And to top off all his weapons, we do get a nicely sculpted and painted elven dagger. This thing is awesome. Here we get a closer look at Aragorn, and it definitely has the Viggo Mortensen, facial structure and certain angles. It definitely looks like him. I mean, it doesn't pop as heavily as Frodo looking like Elijah Wood, but it's definitely there. He has his necklace, which looks nice. I love the paint, like the wash and the dry brushing they used on the undershirts. He's got his duster trench coat. He's got some bracers that have sculpt work and paint work. He's got his ring on. This figure has tons of detail. The duster has texture and sculpt into the stitching. It's great. And then you get down towards the bottom and there's like mud and dirt because it's been dragging through the ground and everything, looking really cool. We even got his scabbard for his Ranger sword looking nice. There's the scabbard for the dagger. Gauntlets on that side. This is like a softer material, so you can really look under there. See all the detail and paint work. This is soft, so you can really see his crotch, but no, you can see his pants. And they're sculpted, and they muddied up his pants, like his knees, his legs. It looks awesome. They did a great job with the boots and everything. And you can really see all the details. You can just lift these flaps up and everything. They even dry brushed this texture of his tunic. Diving into articulation, Aragorn's head can look down that far. It can look up that far. His hair sort of blocks it. It is a softer head. He could do a full 360, but the manes here, his little locks, get snagged. So, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could really probably force it to do full 360. He has a little bit of attitude in there. His arms can go up this far, so you can do like a T-pose. You got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that work quite well, and wrist rotation. And we get the wrist bend in there as well. So plenty of articulation there. We get this upper area that allows him to move back, so he can lean back that far. He can lean forward that far. So decent amount of articulation in there. No waist swivel or ball joint down here. It's just a solid piece, but he can kick his leg up sort of that far, not like a full Spartan kick. He can kick out to the side. You know, he could basically do the full Van Damme if you really wanted to, as you can see. But you got some flaps and stuff that just sort of get in the way when you're trying to kick it forward. Plus, you don't want to kick too far because you don't want this thigh to hit this. This is a hard plastic, and you don't need that snapping off because it is attached up there. So you got to be careful with that. Plus, he's not really going to be, I mean, he could do a kick like that, but nothing too crazy. Thigh cut is up here as well. So you get that thigh cut. We do get the double jointed knee that works quite well. No boot cut, which would have been nice. Boot cut would have definitely been nice. Ankle bend and generous pivot. With Aragorn's articulation, you can get him posed up quite well for combat, and he holds the sword nice and tight. It's not loosely fitting in his hands, but I mean, this figure looks awesome. I do like how he holds himself with this articulation, with all his gear on him. He looks badass. And you could even have him pulling out Andro, walking towards the enemy, ready to chop him down with that badass looking sword. This is such a cool looking figure. And again, I just love all the swords and weapons he comes with. You don't have to do anything crazy. Some simple posing. This figure looks awesome. Add some mood lighting, and it even takes this figure to another level. And it's going to be great for fig photography and just having a nice Lord of the Rings display. Here we have Series 2 and Series 3 all together, so you can really see how well everything scales with Aragorn. And don't worry, I do have Series 1 in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm just waiting for a couple items to come in so I can ship it all as one giant box versus having to do all these little baby boxes. But I will be having Legolas and Gimli to add to this collection so I can build Sauron. These figures are great. They scale well. I definitely wouldn't mind getting a couple more of those and a couple more of those so I can pretty much army build them. But these Lord of the Rings figures are phenomenal. I'm enjoying them. They look great. And if you want that Lord of the Rings presence on a shelf, these are definitely an affordable way to do it. I like them. I like them a lot. And I like what Diamond's doing with this series. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Diamond Select Toys Aragorn. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as it will help the channel grow and develop. Hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. And if you guys want to pick up any of these figures, go ahead and check out the links down below. All Diamond Select's YouTube and website are all down below, so go show them some love. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.